Hi, I'm FBL Kof, and this is my team reveal for Game Week 24. It means the longest game week maybe I've ever experienced. I mean, especially as a Dennis captain, I just wanted this game week gone. Opening day in work, I was excited. I kind of just chased that double game week. I bought King in as my transfer, even though I really, really didn't want to. I kind of got involved in the hype train, and it just backfired massively. But it was a good game week for a captain flop. No one really kind of excelled, so I'll kind of take that. I'm kind of hoping that for my mini league purposes, I'm hoping the King can get a couple of returns, even though that'll probably damage my rank given how many people captained him. The most gutting thing for me was obviously it was a toss-up between playing Luca Dean or starting Calvert-Lewin. Ordinarily, I'd always go for the attacking player. It doesn't look so good when I'm looking at my team now, but I fancy Big Dunk to have an instant effect on Everton, and Calvert-Lewin to grab himself a goal. But yeah, that 12-pointer sat on my bench it's burnt me. Obviously, the highlight of my week has been that Laporte goal that just arguably saved my game week. I'm currently sat in the green arrow. 1 week, one game to go. I'm just hoping that maybe King can get an assist, or maybe not too much of a haul. Looking at game week 24, right now, looking at the team, I'm quite happy with how it's generally set up. Obviously, I'm looking at King and Dennis, and I'm just I feel a bit stuck with them, even though they could be getting some, there's a couple of W game weeks on the horizon for them. So there's part of me thinking I don't mind holding one before I move them on to Broha in a couple of game weeks' time. But my likely move is going to be Mason Mount 2. I was contemplating Greenwood, but obviously that's fallen flat on his face. So now it's Coutinho or chasing the double game week with Bruno Fernandes again. But maybe I need to learn my mistake from last week and just go safe with Coutinho. So yeah, my initial plan was to move Mo Salah in for Mason Mount this week. But since Salah's reached the semi-final of AFCON, I don't think he's going to start against Leicester. So I'm probably leaving it until at least game week 25, if not maybe even game week 26. A lot will ride whether I go for Coutinho or Bruno Fernandes. If I go for Fernandes, then that's where my money will be tied up in. And then obviously Man United get that double game week in 25. So it'll probably be game week 26 where I bring Salah in for either Bruno, or I'm even contemplating probably Damari Gray. I don't see Jota staying in my team long term, but given that obviously game week 26, we've got the likelihood there could be that double game week for Liverpool against Norwich and maybe Leeds. There's no chance I'm taking an attacking asset out of my team. So I don't know. I'm trying to play one game week at a time now. But yeah, the likelihood is, regardless of what happens, he'll be coming in a game week 26, even if I have to take a hit for that. Bowen's the man in form right now. And that Watford defence, well, as we saw in that Norwich game, I don't want to go back there. It's a bit of a nightmare. But they are leaking goals. They're without a clean sheet this season. I really like Bowen. I think he's not just playing off the wing now. He's getting, like I say, he scored from a corner. He's scoring goals from all over the pitch, and that's what I kind of like about him. He's not afraid to have a shot. He's getting in the box. He's playing more advanced than Antonio most of the time. I'm not ruling out, obviously, going to Cancelo or Foden with the captaincy. But right now, I think, yeah, Bowen is likely to be my captain. Yeah, this is FPL Corf. You've been watching my team reveal on Chasing Green Arrows. My advice for game week 24 is, if you can, try and roll that transfer. I think, when we're looking at the future game weeks, there's going to be a lot of doubles announced over the next couple of weeks. I think if you can roll, it's going to put you in a really good position. When we talk about chasing double game weeks has burnt me several times already this season. So the United fixtures do appeal in game week 25. I think they're quite nice, as well as obviously Burnley this week. It's just picking the right option. The last double game week, I went Ronaldo, Bruno banged. This week, I'm contemplating bringing Bruno in. I really wouldn't be surprised if Ronaldo goes and gets a haul. But then obviously there's some nice options like Alanga. So I think he could be a decent little punt this week.